The Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he makes the extra point. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Falcons offense will get the first crack at it here. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them, they'll throw screens, they'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Back to throw. It's Daly. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Gets open down the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy every. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head match?
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Wants to throw. It's Daly. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open, and there's no question where the quarterback is going to that. Nice job.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Delivers the contact. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Scanning the field, it's Daly. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack march. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They move the tight end all over. On the move, it's Hankerson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes a move. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides.
Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touching. Offense.
And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Daly. Throws to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. With this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender.
Quarterback trying to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The Hoosiers will hustle from the line. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. Down in the game, there's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Second and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw, it's Daly. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. He'll pull it on the read. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this.
Looking deep down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want.
Yes, sir.
And the point after is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down.
Może make a fumble.
They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Hand off to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. a return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds. You can live to play another day here on this drive.
On the option. Now the pitch. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! And the route is on.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
From inside the 10, here it comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, cut off.
And the pass is intercepted. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and they still got the safety.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just...
And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Indiana! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Daly. Floats it out in space. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. Couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Daly. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
Unleashes one deep. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. They're trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
man long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the returner will be brought down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to pass. It's Daly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. kick it away to get things started. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Indiana. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
What the fuck?
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision.
Good luck, gang.
The Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt, unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
To the air, it's Daly, feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion for...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and 1. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Carson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little window, getting open, throwing the football. That's how you catch a big fella.
And the Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself, and he'll be brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They get dialed in. He got that second.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. On the option. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going onside already. Then I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
That's caught. It's Reynolds. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Using his legs to buy some time. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. To the edge, it's Jordan. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch. They pick up the first down on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't...
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Looking downfield, it's Daly. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that didn't happen.
They'll run the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now the toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Gators want to crank the tempo. With the run on first and goal. Bounced off his feet. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Oh, look. And he loses the football. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Daly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hand.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner will be dragged down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You've got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Guard in the backfield. It's Kiner. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The option look. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Give to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Here we go. The Gators are marching down the field. Quarterback looks for a little space. And the defense drags him down. Let's go. Now on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Quarterbacks have to have great instincts, and they have to have great field awareness. They got to understand where they are and how that relates. You got to understand the sidelines there. So I don't need to get too close to the sideline. He understood that. Understand the receiver didn't have very much space to work with. Takes advantage of it, makes the big interception.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
First down to start the drive after the break. Let's go. Looking to move it through the air. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. He's running free down the middle. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
To throw, it's Jordan. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires into the end zone. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll, Tide, roll. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Got out of trouble and throws. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. On 2nd and 10, a full wide out set, trips right. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Third and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. A field goal would win it here, but they must think it's a little too tough, and they'll try to convert on 4th down in overtime. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay. And now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy can catch it or nobody can catch it.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. To the air, it's Daly. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.